Good evening. I'm just a little bit early, kind of on purpose, because I'm going to put a little bit of makeup on. I hope everybody's having a good Thursday. And happy Thanksgiving to everybody who is in the US. I hope you guys have had a good day, whether that's with family or if you were unable to celebrate it with family, that you had a good day nonetheless. I am just going to put a little bit of foundation on. How is everybody doing? Where's my sponge at? I have misplaced my sponge. I will just use a makeup brush today. Has anybody done anything exciting or fun today? I know when I typically, hey Detox, typically whenever I'm able to spend the holidays with family, we usually play games, and obviously we do like an early dinner. This year, hey Charlotte, this year it was just my husband and I am not skilled enough to cook. I've never really, I do cook, but cook Thanksgiving dinner. I'm going to have my first go at it for Christmas when we have a whole bunch of family here. I probably should have used this time as a what would you call it, practice round, so to speak. But I didn't. Instead, we had Chinese delivered because we decided to be lazy. And my husband is actually taking a nap right now, so he's lucky. I thought about taking a nap, but I had too much to do this morning to be able to. Plus, I think I've talked to you guys about it in a different live. I am off until Monday, so I do not work tomorrow, and obviously I don't work the weekend, and not today either. So I've got a long weekend. I'm hoping to get some stuff done around the house for prepping for this Christmas for family, and I plan on doing some videos for you guys. I'm going to be filming a couple of different style videos than what I typically have been posting, some like vlog type decorating stuff. In the past, I've asked you guys, and some of you said you would be interested in seeing like the process of us setting up our house and everything. Like, we have stuff in our guest bathroom, but it's stuff that was bought when we got here by our sister-in-law who used to live with us. So it doesn't all match, and it's not really my aesthetic, which is fine when it was her bathroom and she was using it, but she no longer lives with us. So we've already purchased everything for the bathroom, and my plan is to film it how it is, and then film setting it up with the new stuff that we got, and doing that with our guest bedrooms and stuff like that. So hopefully I will get some of those filmed for you guys over this long weekend. I'm also hoping to film some other content for you guys as well. Hey, Jake's Baby Cakes. Yes, I do hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving, whether you were with family or you were alone. No matter what your situation is, I hope the day has been a good one. And if you've been able to celebrate the actual holiday, I hope it's been a good holiday. You seriously have the bell rung and not getting notifications, probably why I've been missing them. Uh-oh. You know, I've always kind of been the one to be like, I never want to be the YouTuber who's like constantly saying, make sure you're subscribed, make sure your notifications are on, because I really, it's not that I never thought it happened. Like, I assumed it was happening, but I thought it was something that larger creators faced. But Nurse Kimberly, you are not the first one to say that. And I know in one of Charlotte's lives, she recently had people telling her that they were getting unsubscribed. So that's weird. If you're watching this now or in the replay, I guess if you want to be subscribed and know when I go live and stuff like that, maybe make sure your notifications are all set to all. And if you're still not getting notifications, I have heard other creators give the advice that if you unsubscribe and then resubscribe and go through and do the all, it will then re-trigger the notifications to be sent to you. I don't know how factual that is. That's just what I've heard other creators say. Hey, Amber, how are you? I hope everybody's day is going good. I am early, but I figured I would put a little bit of, just a touch of makeup on, because I have been super lazy, and honestly, like, we've just been watching movies on the couch all day with the dogs. I'm probably covered in dog hair too. So the dogs have enjoyed that we are home and didn't have any plans, and most everything is closed, so it's not like we could go do anything. Hey, Shell Belly. Okay, yeah, it worked for you, Jakes. Yeah, I've never had that happen to me before. Or did I? I can't remember. I feel like maybe I got unsubscribed from one person before. I don't know. I can't keep track of hardly anything. I was not online yesterday, and I came to do my live because I was filming a video, which if you watch Brit's live, you guys kind of know what video it was I was filming. When those go live, it is a totally different style video than I have ever done. I had to learn how to use different softwares to be able to do this, and I actually had to force myself to edit, because that video would have been 2 hours long, and I know nobody would want to sit through a 2-hour long video. So I edited it down as much as I could, but it took me forever. So I had no idea all of the craziness that was happening on YouTube until right before I went live. And I thought, oh, I will check everything really quick, like run through my Twitter and everything. And surprise, surprise, but not really. The internet has gone crazy, or Katie rather had decided to make another like spectacle of herself, so to speak. So I've been trying to catch up on that all morning, and I haven't been super successful. Hey, Burrit. Hey, Crystal. Oh, you're in the mountains. Hey, Blue. Hey, Miss Cassandra. Hey, Mila. How is everybody doing? I hope everybody's day is going good. Oh no, the internet's not doing well for you, Crystal. Well, you know, as always, this will be posted afterwards. So if it's too spotty for you now, hopefully you can catch up to it when maybe there's more bandwidth. I don't know. And since I'm just doing makeup for you guys, I'm not going to do any eyeshadow or anything. I'm just going to put a little bit of mascara on and call it good. And that'll be just about at 5 o'clock. You're bouncing around. Oh, I know Dottie was live, and I haven't been able to pop into her live because I've been doing other stuff. But I think I saw that Red is supposed to go live at 5. I would have scheduled this for a different time, but I didn't have time to really do that. I was trying to make sure that all the creators that I know of were going live at different times, not just so much for our subscribers, but more so people would have stuff to fill their day and their evening if they are alone. I was trying to make sure we were all at different times, but I didn't realize Red was going to be live until today at 5. Otherwise, I would have tried to change it, but it was a little late. I already posted last night, and I didn't want people who do come to just my channel to miss out because I didn't let you guys know early enough, so. If you guys want to watch other creators' lives, you know I don't mind if you guys leave to watch theirs, because mine are always posted afterwards for the replay, and I'm pretty sure Red usually posts hers after their replay too. Hey, Della. Oh no, you've been up since 4 a.m. That's terrible. I'm sorry you don't feel good. Dottie's just ended. Yeah, I think hers probably ended for Red's, because Red is supposed to be going live at 5, I believe is what it said. So I don't have anything planned to talk about today. I don't know if you guys have anything that you want to talk about, or if we just want to ask questions. This is kind of just to give everybody company and something to do. Right, Sarah? Hey, Dottie. How are you? I missed your live. I'm so sorry. I was just saying that. I have been trying to catch everybody's today for at least a little bit, but Britt and I have a collab going up either today or tomorrow, and I tell you guys, I'm really not trying to be dramatic, but it took me like 4 hours just to film this video, and it's the first video I've ever actually edited, and it took me a total of like 8 hours. I stayed up until 2 o'clock in the morning trying to edit it, and I only got halfway through. Oh, hey, Sloan. How are you? I've missed a lot of yours lives and videos lately too. I've been trying. Thankful for how kind you always are and how genuine. Oh, you're so sweet. You know, I feel the same way about you. I think Sloan, I'm sure everybody in this chat knows who Sloan is, but Sloan is, I feel the same about Sloan that I do about Britt. Like, I feel like they are so genuine. They are real people. They have supported me both on YouTube and off YouTube when it's been needed. And I appreciate all of their support, both publicly and privately. They know I feel that way about them. The same with the other creators who are in here as well. Charlotte, Dottie, and even Little Red when she is able to make it. Hey, Rich Lux and Rich Lux, I guess. I know you've been in a couple other chats of mine, Rich, and I appreciate that. It's Thanksgiving. I don't want to get emotional, but like this whole YouTube journey for people, it's different for everybody, but I feel a lot of people come to this space to be a creator because they're missing something, right? And I don't want to cry, but most of you guys know I have moved due to my husband's job. We have moved away from my family, who I've always been with since I was adopted. It's been hard. It's been really hard for me. So building this community here has been so wonderful. I really don't want to cry. Give me just a second. It really is a wonderful feeling for any creator to have people who are going to support them, even though it's like an internet presence and we don't always know each other. We don't always have the ability to make those connections with everybody that we want to. But the fact that I have been able to form anything has been more than I ever thought would come of this channel. I really just was trying to fill a void when I got on here and wanted to tell my story and hope that my story would reach out to people. And it has developed into more than I ever thought it would be. I never would have thought I would have been a commentator on YouTube, but I've gone with the flow. I have allowed my content to just go with it. And you guys have been so amazing and like so supportive in every facet that I have done. And I really don't know how to thank you guys. And like today is a day of being thankful. And I genuinely am thankful for everybody, all of my subscribers, all of the other creators who have supported me. It's been a really crazy ride, especially because I started doing this when COVID started. So it's just been interesting for everybody to develop through. And I couldn't think of a more better time for me to get emotional about my channel than on Thanksgiving. I really do appreciate all of you guys. I hope that comes through. I know at times, especially in recent videos, some of the things that I have said have come off a little harsh and as if I didn't care. And I didn't mean for those things to come off that way. And I don't know if everybody felt that the way that some of my comments had said. I think those are maybe newer people who don't know my personality. And like I tried to explain where I was coming from. But I genuinely do care about you guys. And like when I make comments about like not caring if you guys leave, it's not what people think it is. I don't mean it for the statement. I mean, if you're not here to be genuine, to be a part of a genuine community, then I'm okay if you leave. Or if I piss you off, I understand that people are going to grow out of my content. It wasn't coming from a place of malice or like, I don't give a fuck, because that's how it seemed some people took it. And I felt bad that that's how some people perceived what I was saying. So I really didn't intend to ever address it like this, but might as well, while I am saying how much I appreciate you guys, I genuinely do. And for those of you who have ever chatted with me in DMs, I always try to reciprocate. It may take some time, but I do try to make sure I am providing you guys with what I say I'm going to, because you all do mean something to me. Of course, we all have to understand at times like there have to be boundaries put in place. And honestly, I don't think I've ever had that issue, but I can see like where larger creators who are also like reaching out and like extending that olive branch to their subscribers can lead to maybe boundaries being blurred. And I feel all of us are pretty respectful of one another and understand that. And I hope if I ever do offend anybody, that you guys can respect me and understand and like let me know. That way we can have the conversation together so we can move past it. I don't want to lose any subscribers because something I said hurt them and let them feel like I was hurting that person intentionally. Thank you so much, Crystal. You guys are so sweet. Yeah, these are not bad tears, and they're kind of subsided. It's more because this is the first Thanksgiving since I've been adopted that I have not had anybody in my family. The last couple of years, we haven't been together as a family, but I've at least had one member of my family. Typically, it was my dad. So, like, this is the first year I am going, which is crazy because I'm an adult, but it's the first year I'm going without my family, and it's kind of been hard. So I appreciate that other people were interested in doing a live, because this is so much for me as it probably is for some of you guys. I mean, I have my husband. We have spent our Thanksgiving together, but he's napping because we ate a lot of Chinese. So, I just enjoy being able to be that person for other people. Thank you, Charlotte. I really thank all of you for just being here and being supportive. The people who are able and willing to send me super chats, like, you guys are so sweet. It's never asked or expected, to be honest. But when you guys do, it does warm every creator's heart. And I'm not trying to make this about anybody or be mean to anybody on a day like today, but it does speak something. And that's why some of us creators who have called out other creators on how they deal with their subscribers and their super chats is because you shouldn't be expecting that from your subscribers. And like, I get it's a feature, but it's supposed to be like a tip. It's not supposed to be abused, in my opinion. It is abusing it as a creator if you are intentionally only addressing people who are willing to give you super chats. So I've hardly ever mention it, because if you guys are willing and kind, like, I genuinely appreciate it. I think almost all of us do. But I don't want people to feel like that's where I'm going with my content or my channel, that you have to give me a donation to get a response out of me. I don't find that kind of content, to me, it's not genuine. Thank you, Kristen. I appreciate that feedback. I genuinely do, because I did have, it's not like I had a lot of comments like that, but I had about 4. And I'm okay with getting criticism. I'm okay with people even giving me mean comments. I'm fine with it. I was just kind of shocked, because I could tell they misinterpreted what I meant when I had that little rant at the last of one of my lives talking about Katie, and that people were getting upset I was cursing, which, newsflash, I curse. I tried not to curse in my pre-recorded videos, but in my live streams, I almost always end up cursing at some point. I mean, my demographic is adults, so I really don't think it should matter. And my honest opinion as an adult, like, if you can't handle a few curse words, you probably shouldn't be on the internet. And I don't mean that to be rude, but I can go to my local Walmart or gas station and overhear curse words. So on the internet, at least you have the option to exit out of it. You don't have to listen to it. And if the topic is that intriguing to you to listen to and get somebody else's opinion on, I would think as an adult, you would maybe be able to just ignore the fact that somebody is cursing. But that is just my personal opinion. I understand other people have different opinions to that, but that's just how I feel. Thank you, Steph. Thank you guys all for the kind words. We don't have to just stick on me getting blubbery and talking about, like, struggles that I have faced. I am going to be filming over the next couple of days. I keep saying this is a video I'm going to film. It's just a weird one to actually, like, put into action. But I am going to film, like, a video on how it is to be a new creator and, like, weird pressures that we face, because things like that, that's a weird pressure that, as a smaller creator, like, I don't want people to get the wrong impression of me. And if they come into one of my live streams, which is my choice to do, and I am popping off on somebody and they see only that side, that's something I have to be okay with people just coming in and seeing and disliking. And it's a weird pressure. I don't think larger creators really care about it too much, because they have built such a community of, like, positive people and people who support them, that the bad comments are drowned out, so to speak. So that will be coming. I don't know when I'll post it, but I am going to be filming it over this long weekend. You love my soapbox. Yeah. I mean, I had more people giving me support, and I had more people end up subscribing to my channel because of my realness in those videos and my ranting at somebody. And, you know, I appreciate that. Really, Della? You know, I've had a lot of people say that they don't think that they'd be able to handle the judgment if they got a YouTube. And you never know, you might be able to, if you could always try it. And if you get criticism and you know you can't handle it, then you could leave. You know, same with you, Shell. Like, if you guys really want to, or everybody has something that they could offer YouTube. I am somebody who wholeheartedly believes that anybody can offer something to YouTube. Thank you, Aunt Lizzie. Is it Lizzie or Lizzie? I appreciate that. I appreciate all the kind words today, guys. You guys are very, very sweet. Yeah, I definitely encourage anybody to start a channel, even if it's something way different, if it's a music channel or if it's a craft channel, or if it's you have a weird, crazy hobby that you do or a talent, I can guarantee you there's people on the internet who will watch it. Depending on how different it is, it may take you some time to build your audience, but as long as you stay dedicated and true to yourself, the following will come in time. It's not common for people to get on any kind of social media and just skyrocket to fame. We see it happening quite a bit now with the different social media platforms, but there's only like a handful per platform. Like, of course, there's the James Charles who like just jumped to fame. Tana Mojo, she jumped to fame, right? Like those two creators jumped to fame, I think, when YouTube kind of got a push as far as like being social media. I think that's around the time that Facebook started to get really weird. So people were looking for alternatives to binge watch stuff. And I think that's when YouTube kind of became more mainstream. And these younger creators, the demographic of people coming onto the YouTube platform at that time were around their age. So they skyrocketed to success, which no shame to them. And then we have TikTok, which has recently become like a worldwide huge social media platform. And we have like the Carly D'Amelio, the Dixie D'Amelios, all of the TikTokers who have started to rise to fame as well, because their generation is watching that social media platform. If another social media platform is created and has the amount of success that either YouTube or TikTok has, I can imagine we're going to have another flux of a handful of younger people who are watching those social media platforms again rise up to the top. It's harder when you don't have that boost. But it doesn't mean it's not successful. I mean, I'm not trying to throw any shade in this. Seriously, I'm not. But look at Katie. She started her platform almost 2 years ago, if not 2 years ago, and she has over 100,000 subscribers. I'm not going to go in the argument of if any of those are bought or not, allegedly. But I mean, despite that, like her Social Blade reflects that she gets paid pretty well. And those are estimates. So, I mean, it's possible for anybody. Hey, Chris, I hope you are having a great Thanksgiving as well. You definitely should. I think anybody who is like contemplating starting a channel should just do it. And, you know, if you're involved in if you are a subscriber to my channel and you let me know, I will let my subscribers know when you remind me, because I have a terrible memory, that you have a channel. And I always advise people, if I know you have a channel, to go check out the content. And if you like them, then subscribe to them. If it's somebody that I am subscribed to or I believe in their content, I will also provide that, you know, and say I subscribe to them. That's not to convince you. It's just to say that if you think I'm a genuine person, you might also think this person is if I think they're genuine. Yeah, Blue Butterfly. There's a lot of people who have made comments like that. Because, I mean, despite what she is doing currently, which it's a mess, and I don't want today's live to be about that. If you guys want me to talk about the shit show that has been Without a Crystal Ball over the last 3 weeks, really, because I haven't really talked to her about her in a week, I don't mind doing it tomorrow, but I don't want today, since it's a holiday, I don't want to down my spirits or get myself frustrated or worked up. I don't want to do that to others either. So if you guys are interested in me maybe getting on another soapbox, I can probably set some time out to do it tomorrow. It would be tomorrow day, because tomorrow night we have to go somewhere. You just have to figure out what you want to talk about. Hey, Gaming Granny, how are you? Yeah, Jake's, a lot of people, and especially like my subscribers who have been here for a long time, you guys have all supported each other like in other aspects. So you would automatically have about what, there's 30 people in here, you would have about 30 subscribers to start off with. It's better than none. And you always have friends and family who will subscribe to you, even if they don't watch it, they're still going to subscribe. You've subscribed to a lot of creators you've discovered the last few days because of the Katie stuff. Yeah. I feel like that's been ongoing. Like, and I think it's good for some of us smaller creators because some people with larger platforms, there's been several larger platforms, almost every larger platform in the commentary community, if I'm being honest, who have mentioned or tweeted or done some kind of post in relation to the craziness that has been going on. What has it been? Almost a month now, maybe. So their coverage of it has really shed light on some of us smaller creators who have been trying to do it the nice way. And I'm not saying larger creators aren't doing it nicely. I don't think any of them are doing it in any bad way. And nobody is hating Katie. Oops. Story times are always fun. Yeah, they are. I'm subscribed to a couple of different story time channels. One of the ones that I'm subscribed to who recently had her own issues with another larger creator is Hey Paris. I've always watched Hey Paris. I think she's hilarious. Eat pie instead. Today, yeah. I'm not gonna really go down that. You're down for that tomorrow. I will probably put I will post when it will be tomorrow. I was gonna put up I like to see when you guys are available for my live streams. But tomorrow, since we have stuff to do, I will probably just check with my husband and post what time it'll be. And hopefully you guys can make it. You like to make videos. I've never had an issue making videos until I really had to sit down yesterday and figure out how to edit. Like, I've figured out how to edit certain things, but I didn't know how to do very basic editing. And I have a nice editing software. And I kind of felt really, really foolish once I figured out how to do it because it's so easy and I was trying to make it so complicated. Figuring out editing, right, Mila? My advice, which take my advice how you want. If you look back to my older videos, they are kind of a mess. And even some of my videos currently are a mess. And the video that, even though it collectively took me like 10 to 12 hours to do, that will be going up either tonight or tomorrow with Britt, it's going to be messy. I'm warning you guys, it is going to be so choppy because it's the first time I've ever actually edited out stuff and it is a mess. I'm forewarning you. So I wouldn't say don't get super caught up on the editing part. Oh, I wouldn't worry about that whole. I understand the argument of the avatar stuff on YouTube. I do, but I don't necessarily agree with it. Hey Paris cracks you up. Yeah, she's so funny. Yeah, editing is a learning process, and I think even people who have, let's be real, okay, like the super, super large creators, most of them do not edit their videos anymore. They pay people to do it. Like James Charles, I'm pretty sure he's talked about paying people to edit his videos. Jeffree Star doesn't edit his videos. They're most larger creators, and I'm not even talking like the huge creators. There's creators that are not that large who make enough money to pay other people to edit. There is nothing wrong with that. If I had the extra money or I cared that much about my editing, and I don't mean that to sound negative, I just want to be genuine on here. And if my editing's crap, it's a learning process. And as I learn and get better, my videos will get better. And I hope my audience will see that growth and appreciate that growth and see it happen and like be there with me through it. That's the kind of person I really am. You would pay somebody to do it and you're extremely small. I think EBJJ said Comic Nut, I think he says he pays somebody to edit his videos. And in one of his live streams I was in, It's Just Chat, I think he said he's comfortable with providing his editors information to those of us he know. Hey, Britt. Yours will be positivity talks. That's good. There's definitely a niche for that on this platform, if you didn't know that. You've been watching a really well edited show. The basics of big editors. I honestly don't have much time to edit. So that's why it really wasn't a big deal for me to edit until this video that's coming out, because I had no choice but to edit. I sent it to Britt and I was like, it's 2 hours long. I think I need to learn how to edit. And I can't remember what her response was, but it was kind of encouraging me to edit it down. You guys would have probably lost interest, and you still might. It's 1 hour and 16 minutes despite like 6 hours of editing. Yeah, and I don't mean to be like schoolgirl-esque here. This is the first video that I have done that I'm like on the edge of my seat to release to you guys because of all the time and effort I put into it. And I know Britt put in a lot of time and effort into hers as well. And I just think it was a really good idea. And I'm glad Britt and I collabed to do this in our own ways. I'm excited, and I hope you guys receive it well, and I hope you guys like it. They're going to be fun. Well, I think they're fun. It kind of shows when you guys see it. I hope you guys will. Oh, it wasn't just my idea to maybe collab, but your video is the one that sparked it. We'll see how you guys receive it. They're either dropping tonight or tomorrow. I don't know if we have ironed that out yet. Maybe. So it looks like they might go out tonight. Is that what it's looking like, Britt? Hard work pays off. Well, you guys can let us know your feedback in our comment sections and in your likes and dislikes, because I'm not going to disable my likes to dislikes, even if you guys dislike it more like some other creators on the platform. Hey, Barbie. Yeah, they'll be up tonight. So just keep an eye out for those. My nose is kind of stuffy from tearing up earlier. Sorry if you guys can hear me sniffling. What did your phone type? Yo, it our channel. Your phone probably just did some auto type. I got one of the new iPhone. I got the mini because I have small hands. Like, you guys really, I'm going to show this just because Britt was telling me about her phone and she got the Pro. And I was like, I would have liked the Pro, but my hands are too small. Like, my hand is literally the size of this phone, and this is the mini. So when I'm texting, my thumb doesn't even, I don't want to accidentally show because my husband's on my screensaver. Like, when I'm texting, I can't hardly do it with one hand. I literally have baby hands. I have baby feet too. I wear size 5. I am a petite person. I'm overweight, but I'm petite. You have small hands too. It's huge in your hand. I couldn't imagine it not being huge. That phone is massive. It is like a small tablet. I can't. My husband has the S20. He's Samsung, and I can't hardly hold his phone. I have to hold it with two hands. It's so big. Oh, I'm sorry, Aunt Lizzie. I hope you're healing well from your surgeries. Yeah, I'm only 5 foot. I don't know how I come off on camera, but I'm only 5 foot tall. I'm short. I think I've been this height since high school. I haven't grown since I was in high school. Yeah, I wear a size 5 shoe. So oftentimes I actually buy my shoes in the kids section because they're cheaper. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, just a Cody. You got the Ultra. He almost got the Ultra, but he didn't. I don't remember what his deciding factor between the two was. I think maybe our we have AT&T, and I think maybe our AT&T didn't have the really large gigabytes. And my husband, told you guys before, he's a gamer and he downloads games and stuff like that onto his phone. So he needs one with a lot of storage. You're short too? Yeah. I'm not very, just short. I'm compact. I'm short and compact. I don't buy like the shoes that I typically wear, right? I typically wear Converse is the shoes that I typically wear because the slide on Vans don't fit my feet. My feet are also very narrow. So my feet are too skinny. This is a weird conversation. I can not talk about my feet. I'm a person who like actually really does not like feet at all. Get kid size Vans. I've tried to get kid size Vans, but I'm like in an in-between size that they don't have. Like one size is too small, like too tight, and then the other one I walk out of. Another characteristic of me is I'm clumsy as hell. I trip over my own feet constantly. So if I have shoes that are too big, I am likely to literally eat shit. Did they? That must have been before I got there. That definitely happened before I got there. That would be a hard no. It took like 3 years for me to even be comfortable with my husband's feet. And that's just to be comfortable with them. I don't like them. It's weird that both of our live streams have gone to feet today. Granted, mine happened on my own accord, but you're not most people aren't. I can't say most. I feel like feet is a body part that's like 50-50. You either don't care and not like them, or you like them, which is fine. Whatever floats your boat. I'm not going to judge you, but you're not going to come anywhere near my feet, and I'm not going to come anywhere near yours. You don't like when your husband touches your feet. I'm not that weird about it anymore. I used to be. I've gotten better with it as time's gone by, but like people I don't know or like friends, my husband's probably the only person that I wouldn't care if he touched my feet, or even if I touch his feet by accident. But new people and like even my family, it's a no-go. Sorry, not happening. That's nice of you, Gaming Granny, to send support out like that. KJ stuff was I'm sorry your introduction to YouTube was so confusing and chaotic because it's continuing to just spiral even worse. Feet are gross, especially yours. You used to dance. Yeah, I don't want to like stereotype, but from what I have known of dancers is usually if you were a point shoes? If you dance with point shoes, that's whenever your feet typically will start to look different. I don't want to say like deformed or anything because that's not necessarily true, but your feet start to move in the way that you use your shoes. Ew, it's just chat. That's gross. That's gross. I can't even get pedicures. I really can't. I'm that friend that will be like, well, I'll go get my nails done or I'll come sit with you, but I'm not getting my feet done. You're also a pimple popper. You can pop anyone. That's kind of gross too. I don't do pimples and stuff like that. I'm not very good at that kind of stuff. I will pop my husband's if he asks me to on his back if he gets them, but if I get pimples, I don't pop them. Yeah, KJ is a dramatic introduction to YouTube. I agree. You did martial arts. I feel like if you do anything where you're putting more pressure on parts of your feet, your feet will, I mean, the same thing with your hands. If you're using your body parts in a different way, your bones and stuff are going to shift, or you're going to break them to shift to how you use them. So it could be unattractive, but that's really if we're going based off of society's norms, right? Yeah, Kristen, I didn't want to misspeak because it's been a long time since I've talked to anybody who has been like a professional dancer or dancing that much that they they end up having that issue. KJ is a pimple. Yeah. I mean, well, pimples go away though. So. Oh, you enjoy watching? I can't even watch like Dr. Pimple Popper. I can't watch those like that. I am not a queasy person at all. Like I'm somebody, I actually had this conversation at work the other day. I can pick up like bodily fluids. I can see bodily fluids, even like vomit doesn't entice a reaction out of me. I'm fine with anything like that. But pimples and like popping pimples will start to like make me feel nauseous. Hey, Melilyn. I understand the fascination in it though. I do. My husband likes to watch stuff like that at times. KJ is the never-ending pimple. It's what she's building up to that right now, isn't she? Love her channel. Oh, Dr. Pimple Popper. You can't watch her either. I feel like pimples and feet are like the same. You're either totally for it and like it's kind of, I don't want to say like arousing, but you get some kind of satisfaction out of it, or it's like a no-go. It's like a hard yes or no type thing. You can't watch bugs. You can only watch the medical ones. She just posted on, yeah, Shelly Belly. I know that some stuff is going on right there with her. I think you were, I don't know if you were here or for anybody who's come in. I will talk about all of the Katie antics for the past week tomorrow during the day, and I'll post. It's okay. I don't mind. You're probably not the only one who is maybe thinking why I'm not actually addressing what's going on with Katie. For anybody who's coming in or who gets to this point in the video, if you're watching it in replay, I will be talking about all of her antics over this past week. Tomorrow, probably during the day sometime, I will post on my Twitter and my YouTube community tab what time that will be. I have to check with my husband because we actually have to leave tomorrow evening for a little bit. So I won't be able to do one in the evening time. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to everybody who is joining. I didn't have turkey. I had Chinese. I had a Panda Express delivered to my house. That was my Thanksgiving dinner. Yeah, everybody, I hope everybody did have a good Thanksgiving. Like I said at the beginning, I hope if you were with family or without family that your day, despite whatever your situation is, was at least bearable. I know a lot of YouTubers have tried to make sure that they give this day as a way to thank their subscribers and to give some company to their subscribers who maybe are stuck at home or cannot visit family due to the COVID and everything like that. I think it speaks a lot when a creator is going to go on during their holiday, like cut out some time, especially if they are with family and they're able to do so. I think it means a lot. Yeah, it's just me and my husband this year as well. So it's been a different year all around, I think, for everybody. We've all been adjusting and figuring out the new normal for us for right now. Dinner made and barely ate. Hey, Beth. I'm glad you made it. Is there anything else that you guys want to chat about, or does anybody have any questions? I'm probably going to cut this off at an hour today. I can only get delivery if I want to pay $15. Yeah, it's not, I mean, I'm not going to lie. We definitely paid a delivery fee that I'm not too proud of, but I also did not want to leave my house. And we did go get groceries yesterday, but I did not like cooking, so we just had it delivered to have like our Thanksgiving lunch a few hours ago. And I am going to probably make tacos tonight for dinner. Oh no, I'm sorry your little sister and nephew have COVID. That's tough. It's hard right now, especially here. Like I know a lot of places, the numbers are going back up and everybody's kind of getting scared again, understandably so. It's just such a weird time right now. Everything is just so up in the air in so many different ways. It's going to be interesting, like when we are older and the stuff is like starting to be written in books and things like that, how it's going to be addressed is going to be interesting. Like I hope I'm still alive to see like what they put in history books in relation to this pandemic and how, you know, as a world and as even a country, we handled and moved through it, if you know. Oh goodness, you have 4-year-old twin boys. I'm sure I'm sure they're full of pent-up energy right now. Alrighty, guys. Well, I am going to start to wrap up for today. I appreciate everybody who has been here. Thank you all for participating in the chat. Sorry, I got slightly emotional at the beginning. I didn't anticipate that happening, but I'm human. Stuff happens. I have emotions too. Thank you guys all for being here. I hope everybody has had a good day, whether you were able to celebrate it in your traditional way or not, or with your family or not. I hope your day has been at least manageable and that you're doing well. I do have a video going up tonight. I'm not sure when. So keep an eye out. It is a collaboration video with Radiant Brit. Please be sure to check hers out as well. I will have it linked in my video. And I will forewarn, I don't know the length of Brit's video, but mine is rather long. But I will appreciate any feedback that you guys give. I've talked about it being one that I had to edit. So let me know tips or tricks on how well you guys feel that went. And if you have any advice on how to make it better next time I have to edit, I would appreciate it. But I hope you guys are all having a good day, evening, or night, wherever you are. And I will put up the time for tomorrow's live to discuss all of Katie's behaviors and things that have been going on over the past week. Really, I don't think I've talked to her. I haven't talked to her. I don't think I have talked about her and what she has been doing for almost a week now. And I know over the last night and even into today, she has done some pretty interesting things that I definitely have opinions about. So we will do that. So if you're interested in participating in another Soapbox Katie rant, I will post on my community tab and my Twitter if I remember what time that will be tomorrow. It will probably be in the afternoon time. So with all of that being said, I hope you have a good rest of your evening. If you guys ever need anything, you know my DMs are open. Feel free to find me on my socials. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.